What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Houston rapper Sauce Walka and J.Prince Jr. finally ran into each other in Houston after months of dissing, and things went left. Now, nobody got their ass whooped, but this altercation was very odd, and I'll tell you why. Y'all remember a few months back when Takeoff first got killed? Who did Sauce Walka blame for it? He made a post blaming J.Prince and Mob Ties, talking about how he wished Takeoff and Quavo was with him, they'll still be alive, and that caused J.Prince to comment under that post saying, "What you trying to say?" And Sauce Walka stood on business. He said, "I said it already. My number don't change. Hit my line." I'm gonna show you guys exactly that post, and I'm gonna read it to you guys word for word so we can settle this whole thing out. Let's go. Boom! That's the Instagram post, and this is exactly what it say word for word. This one hurt. We all came in this stuff together, same time, same dream, regardless of what we've been through. Takeoff a king. Real no, you ain't deserve that. Wish I was with me in Houston. Quavo, I love you, brother. Sorry or condolences ain't enough. Words can't explain this loss. This a L for Houston and a L for hip hop. I don't see anything wrong with that Instagram post. I don't see anything wrong with that statement. That's just a rising rapper paying his respect to a fallen rapper. But apparently J.Prince took offense to it because he commented under that post saying, "What you trying to say?" That's when Sauce Walka said, "I said it already, my number don't change." Now my question is, J.Prince, why are you offended that he is big enough to Takeoff? Why you are offended that he said if Takeoff was with him, that would never happen? You gotta admit, you gotta take responsibility that Takeoff died on your watch. You guys say you Mob Ties, you guys say you run Houston. Takeoff checked in, Quavo checked in, they was at your event, and Takeoff got laid out, and Quavo got sent running. Now you guys always say, we big on respect. If y'all guys with us, y'all safe. They know not to get out of line. Then why the hell was Quavo arguing with you guys over a dice game? We see Mike Prince trying to calm everybody down. Wasn't nobody listening to him. Lil Cam was still yapping. Quavo was still yapping. Y'all make it seem like if Mob Ties say be quiet, these guys supposed to shut the hell up. But clearly in that video, ain't nobody really scared of y'all like that. It didn't seem that way on the video. That's all I'm saying. So that's a very odd response to J.Prince. If you seen it on IG, just scroll past it. Because by you responding, that spreaded beef rumors. That's fueled the beef rumors. Is TSF and Sauce Walka beefing with Mob Ties and J.Prince? Why is Sauce Walka going at him? Why did J.Prince comment under his post? Something is not right in Houston. That's what I was hearing. You guys know I'm telling the truth. So fast forward to today when I get tons of messages saying, "Hey yo, Cut, J.Prince Jr. reigning the Sauce Walka at Houston." I'm thinking the worst. I'm like, who got their ass kicked? Is this another 6ix9ine situation? Who getting whipped on in Daisy Dukes? Who's stumbling out in the parking lot? That's what I'm thinking. Now I know a lot of you guys say, "Hey Cut, stop thinking the worst. Brothers can be brothers, they can talk it out." But when I hear that, I'm thinking the worst. So when I get to look at this video, it's very odd, it's very awkward, and things really do go left when they see each other. I'm gonna play you that clip and we're gonna break this whole situation down. Let's go. Boom. Now that's Sauce Walka and J.Prince Jr. Look at them. They smiling.
You hear about this shit going on in Houston?
J.Prince?
Yeah, Junior.
What's he doing?
Oh, it's all okay. First of all, he about a week or two, he starts an argument in the strip club, trying to debo some niggas' girls.
J.Prince Jr.
Yeah, Junior.
So he starts an argument trying to take some bitches from some dudes.
Just like deboing them. You know, dude be taking pussy and he aggressive with the women.
Well, don't say taking pussy.
He got cases, bro. He got cases.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, seal files, all kind of shit. I got the lady in Atlanta. He got the last one. She gonna come on Clubhouse. I've spent some money and contacted her. But nevertheless, his security, Mikey Mike, right?
Okay.
So J.Prince Jr. puts this dude in a situation. He on some bullshit that don't need to be happening. Next thing you know, boom, hit him in the face. Shoot him, right?
They shot him?
Yeah.
They shot the guy that they were trying to take the girls from.
No, they shot the security with J.Prince Jr.
Oh.
So instead of J.Prince Jr. going up there and handle his business, right, he get into all this shit. Now, he ain't the one shot him. He didn't want his man shot. But because of his dumbass actions, right, he get his man hit. He tracks out, runs to a club like 29 or something. They won't let him in because the last time the shit happened with Takeoff, he ran over there and damn near got the club indicted. They're like, nigga, you can't come in here. We already got the call.
Wow.
So he go hides out, leave his man over there. Man could have been alive, but he don't, he tracks out to Atlanta, right? But this is what's ugly. I get the call an hour ago saying, what? They ain't contributing to the dude's funeral. They sent me the obituary and everything, right? But 4 days ago, I get a call from this chick. She say, Whack, get off J.Prince Jr. I said, what you mean? Get off on him? What you mean? Leave him alone. I was with him. I've been with him for a few years. He got a call. He stepped out on the balcony. I hear him saying, okay, what, 80 to 100? Okay, I'm out the way. He hangs up, calls somebody else and say, hey, get from over there, stay from over there. Then, they say they gonna come through. They talking about 80 to 100. So I tell the chick, he probably doing some dirty talking on the phone about some marijuana, some dumb shit, right? I'm on Clubhouse telling my Houston boys, yo, boom, 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 this same story. They wave me down. They say, yo, Whack, the feds just did a sweep and picked up 100 yesterday.
J.Prince Jr. finally responds to All-Star JR. He says, this internet shit is cap. First off, I went to the restaurant by myself to meet OG3 for his birthday dinner. I just want to let y'all know I did say that, right? And if you go to OG3's Instagram page, you can see he was celebrating his birthday on the night that the shooting occurred between All-Star and Ben 10, as well as Ron. I didn't have not one of my guys with me, and everyone who was at the restaurant was there organically to celebrate the homie's birthday. So right here, you have J.Prince Jr. essentially declining any involvement with the situation. He's basically saying that NBA Ben 10 did not do that for him. He's not one of his guys. I did not sick him on him. I am not responsible in any way for anything that turned out. They did not come there with me. They came there themselves. They came there organically, and we did what we did in order to celebrate the birthday of OG3. He says, I didn't know Buddy was there. I just came from physical therapy and my aunt's birthday dinner, which was why I was dressed like that.
So y'all can get a better understanding of what's going on here. Pay attention.
200 Kirby Drive at the Confessions nightclub, just behind me upstairs. It's a bar / restaurant type location. Tonight there was probably, 20-30 people in there and several servers and everything. Got some pretty good video. We got 2 victims on the scene right now. This is a shooting. We got 2 victims. Let's see, one's been shot multiple times in the torso, probably in his late 20s. Another one's been shot in the extremities, in the lower extremities, and also all throughout his arms and everything several times. And he's probably in his mid-20s. They're both transported to local hospitals right now, and they're both in very critical condition. So my name is Lieutenant R. Wilkins, Willkens. So what we know right now is our suspect, who we don't know who he is right now. We're working on that. Investigators do a great job. I'm sure they'll figure out who he is. Was at this location and had a confrontation with a couple guys. That altercation originally, it appears from what they were doing, was trying to take his chains. Now, we don't know if they knew him or what that was, but it appears possibly they knew this guy, and they were in the process of trying to rip his chains off. That went on for 30 seconds to a minute where these 2 guys were tussling with him, actually got him to the ground, and appears probably got his chains from him.
So apparently, this is a robbery going bad. You heard? So let me break the news for y'all, because the other guy that was shot is Dead End Ron. He's a local Houston rapper, okay, Texas rapper. He was with Ben 10, and he was allegedly, they were allegedly sent to go after this local rapper for J.Prince Jr. See, it's a lot going on here, y'all. Hold up. The police didn't stop. Let's let them continue. Pay attention.
Right after that, another fella jumps in and several other people jump in as well, along with these other guys, and they start having a fist fight. And they're beating this guy pretty bad. They got him on the ground and beating him pretty good. Sometime during that part of the fight, our victim, who was originally looked like he was being majorly assaulted by several people and getting his chains ripped off, he presents a pistol. We don't know where he got it from, but he got it. Must have had it in his pants the whole time, but he got it out and started randomly. Ends up hitting 2 people. Those are victims. Not certain if these are the same ones that were trying to rip off his necklaces or not. Again, investigation's just now starting, but investigators are going to get over here and try to figure out exactly how that occurred. We got some folks on the scene that are talking to us and got some good video. So that's where we are right now. You know, prayers for those 2 guys that were shot. Again, we don't know all the details yet, exactly why all this occurred. But like I said, our investigators will get to the bottom of it.
Y'all already know what it is because the streets is talking now. You heard the streets is talking. People are starting to circulate information. And at the end of the day, the person name that pops up behind this whole debacle, yeah, he sent them, and apparently the local rapper from Detroit, All-Star Jr, sent them back because, yeah, things got nasty for Ben 10 because allegedly they were trying to rob. Okay, so there's this local rapper, okay, from Detroit. He just ended up being in Houston. Okay, he's from Detroit. His name is All-Star J. Okay, y'all might not know who he is because I didn't know who he is. Okay, he's a local rapper from Detroit, and allegedly, okay, his baby mother is dealing with J.Prince Jr. Okay, his baby mother is dealing with J.Prince Jr., and we all know J.Prince Jr. is tender over the women, y'all. Yeah, he's tender. He's super tender over the ladies. And at the end of the day, every time we hear about Houston, Texas, and some effery going on down there, J.Prince Jr. always seems to find his way behind it. So let me play a little bit of the report for y'all so y'all can get a better understanding of what's going on here. Pay attention.
200 Kirby Drive at the Confessions nightclub, just behind me upstairs. It's a bar/restaurant type location. Tonight there was probably, I don't know, 20, 30 people in there and several servers and everything. Got some pretty good video. We got 2 victims on the scene right now. This is a shooting. We got 2 victims. Let's see, one's been shot multiple times in the torso, probably in his late 20s. Another one's been shot in the extremities, in the lower extremities, and also all throughout his arms and everything several times. He's probably in his mid-20s. They're both transported to local hospitals right now, and they're both in very critical condition. So my name is Lieutenant R. Wilkins, Willkens. So what we know right now is our suspect, who we don't know who he is right now. We're working on that. Investigators do a great job. I'm sure they'll figure out who he is. Was at this location and had a confrontation with a couple guys. That altercation originally, it appears from what they were doing, was trying to take his chains. Now, we don't know if they knew him or what that was, but it appears possibly they knew this guy, and they were in the process of trying to rip his chains off. That went on for 30 seconds to a minute where these 2 guys were tussling with him, actually got him to the ground, and appears probably got his chains from him.
So apparently, this is a robbery going bad. You heard? So let me break the news for y'all because the other guy that was shot is Dead End Ron. He's a local Houston rapper, okay, Texas rapper. He was with Ben 10, and he was allegedly, they were allegedly sent to go after this local rapper for J.Prince Jr. See, it's a lot going on here, y'all. Hold up. The police didn't stop. Let's let them continue. Pay attention.
Right after that, another fella jumps in and several other people jump in as well, along with these other guys, and they start having a fist fight. And they're beating this guy pretty bad. Got him on the ground and beating him pretty good. Sometime during that part of the fight, our victim, who was originally looked like he was being majorly assaulted by several people and getting his chains ripped off, he presents a pistol. We don't know where he got it from, but he he got it. Must have had it in his pants the whole time, but he got it out and started randomly. Ends up hitting 2 people. Those are victims. Not certain if these are the same ones that were trying to rip off his necklaces or not. Again, investigation's just now starting, but investigators are going to get over here and try to figure out exactly how that occurred. We got some folks on the scene that are talking to us and got some good video. So that's where we are right now. You know, prayers for those 2 guys that were shot. Again, we don't know all the details yet, exactly why all this occurred. But like I said, our investigators will get to the bottom of it.
Y'all already know what it is because the streets is talking now. You heard the streets is talking. People are starting to circulate information. And at the end of the day, the person name that pops up behind this whole debacle, yeah, he sent them, and apparently the local rapper from Detroit, All-Star Jr., sent them back because J.Prince Jr., his name just keeps circulating around every chance. Mob Ties just doesn't end. The same thing happened with you heard the Lil Cam situation with Takeoff, rest in peace to Takeoff. This man is always in the middle of some type of situation. I want to direct your attention to Poetic Flacco because he's been telling it all. He has no problem telling it all. Pay attention to what he says about J.Prince Jr. You heard J.Prince Jr. Listen to what he says. It gets nasty, y'all.
Jr. is the reason why NBA Ben 10 got shot and almost killed earlier today. J.Prince Jr. been beefing with a local rapper from Detroit about his baby mama. How you beefing with another man about his baby mama? So J.Prince Jr. been rocking with her, and we all know J.Prince Jr. is tending about all his hoes. When this man pulled up on Trey Songz trying to fight Trey Songz over a hoe. So J.Prince Jr. been dropping sneak disses, been dropping videos dissing the local rapper with the BM in the car. So they at a spot. The local rapper is also at the spot. J.Prince Jr. instructed NBA Benton and others to run up on the local rapper to snatch his chain. There's video of J.Prince Jr. literally got the local rapper in a headlock trying to take his chain while those other dudes is beating him up. The local rapper somehow, some way got a hold of that pistol and got busy. Fa. I heard his name was like All-Star Jr. or something. Listen, man, stop beefing about these hoes, man. Pussy was made to get fucked.
I gotta keep it real. See, look, some people don't mind coming to the internet and telling it all. But J.Prince Jr., he ends up in the middle of this once again. See, there's even footage of him floating around being at the situation. I want to show y'all this because it seems like he's walking around like he's the Don and he sicked his dogs, or should I say these young men on his other young king. It's like this guy is just a walking destruction at this point. Pay attention. So as y'all can see right here in the back with the do-rag on, with the chain on, that is J.Prince Jr.
Wow.
Look at J.Prince Jr. right there. Look at him. Look at J.Prince Jr. This is wow.
Wow.
J.Prince Jr. right there. You wouldn't even think he's involved with this type of situation, with the kind of connections that his father has, with the kind of connections and the money that these guys are bringing in every year. These guys have their own entity and still continue to indulge in these type of situations. I gotta be real. This is disgusting all the way around the board, y'all. And it's only going to get worse because there are going to be charges brought. Right? Because it was shots fired. Now, let me read this for y'all. J.Prince Jr. put his hands on All-Star Jr. kids, and All-Star Jr. was pressing him about it, and J.Prince Jr. Told All-Star that when he see him, it's up. And J.Prince got the drop on All-Star and went up there with Ben 10 and other Mob Tie members, and they started to jumping on him and attempted to pistol whip him, but Junior got a hold of their gun and started shooting and stood over Ben 10 while all Mob Tie members ran. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, y'all. This is getting nasty out here. 2026 has been a nasty year, and to me, I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's always a dude like this that would lead our young ones astray. You heard? Hopefully everybody makes it out this situation, but if the story is being told the right way, Ben 10 and this other dead end Ron, they got what the hell they asked for.
J.Prince Jr, often referred to as J.Prince Jr, is an American music executive and the son of legendary Rap-A-Lot Records founder J.Prince. He's primarily known for his role in the Houston music scene and his controversial presence in the hip-hop industry. His father, J.Prince, the South Godfather, he was well respected and very knowledgeable. So his son took after him and followed in his footsteps. To me, it's like sort of like a studio gangster, because he grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth. He been rich his whole life, so him leaning towards the seat, him leaning towards the streets is for either acceptance or, it gotta be that, because it ain't about the money, and you ain't gotta prove yourself to nobody because you grew up with money. His father been rich forever, you know what I'm saying? So I know he grew up in gated communities and went to the best schools for safety reasons for who his father was. But he run with some gangster niggas in Houston. His father was a gangster and had gangsters around him. So the entourage is who the gangsters is. These are some serious niggas out on the 5th Ward, 4th Ward, and all that shit in Houston. Gunplay. They laying shit down out there. You know, the guns is legal, so it's easy access. But he's around the gangsters. He grew up with the killers, maybe in the neighborhood, play basketball, or mingle with them on other terms. But he been rich his whole life, you know what I'm saying? Protected by his father. But in the recent years, he's been involved in a lot of shit. His name was popping up in a lot of shit. Beefing with 6ix9ine, and he had some shit going on with Nip. Him and Sauce Walker went back and forth. Then the Duke the Jeweler situation, he didn't have nothing to do with it, but it was like he was hosting a dice game, and you know, if somebody come near to your dice game, you're supposed to make sure niggas is protected. But at the same time, he not even a gangster like that. The niggas around him is gangster. So he can't say nothing to one of them little niggas if they trying to come up. Like, yo, chill. What, nigga? What you mean chill? I'm trying to come up. That's the end of that. They gonna do what they gotta do. So he can't stop nothing. Duke the Jeweler got took out. There's no evidence of nothing related to him, but it was just a bad situation because he was hosting a dice game and they pulled up to his shit. Then Takeoff got clipped. So that was another situation where niggas was down there with him, running around with him, got into some beef with his entourage, and Takeoff ended up getting clipped. Now, the dude that set it off was Quavo's bodyguard and also his cousin. And through an interview, he said that he felt uncomfortable. He felt like them niggas was about to try to do something to Quavo. That's why he popped off, so he could get up out of there. He was the only one on the Migos team that had a blick, and they didn't even know he had the blick. They was under the protection of them. So he was like, damn, lucky he did have it, because you never know what would happen. The way that the situation and the argument was going, it was just uncomfortable if you there with them. Like I was saying, sometimes a nigga have killers around him But he not a killer. He can't control him. How your little man arguing with your company? That don't even supposed to happen. Nigga supposed to nip that in the bud. Yo, my nigga, what y'all doing? Nah. This my nigga. Nah, that's your dad right there. But you can't control your niggas, so the shit went on. Now this new situation is a whole mess, cause son ended up getting clipped. And now the backstory to the shit is saying that his baby moms was the reason all this shit happened. Cause the nigga J.Prince is fucking the dude JR baby moms. Some slick shit, so they going back and forth. Some people are saying that he heard that they was in the restaurant, so they pulled up on him and they try to book him, rob him, whatever you want to call it. And that's when son got active. He got up out of there, and whatever happened. But other people were saying that they just happened to bump heads. I doubt that they just happened to bump heads like that. All of them, nah, that's just some random shit. Especially when they got drama and they just happen to bump heads and they got the two little niggas with them. That's kind of wild. But that was kind of weird too, because them niggas ain't even from out there. They ain't even a beef. So that's another crazy point. That's NBA Youngboy, man. He running around with this nigga. I guess they thought the nigga was sweet and they bucked him up. But yeah, anybody that's out there trying to do jokes and you get bucked up, yeah, you deserve that. A nigga out here trying to eat, run around, get his shit together, and you trying to take this shit from him. Yeah, bullets is what you deserve. A coffin as well, but some hot ones, paralyzed, whatever, that'll work as well too. You trying to rob a nigga, that shit is crazy. And think about this though, for you goofy ass niggas that be doing shit like that. The nigga that sent you on the robbery is a millionaire. That nigga J.Prince is a millionaire. His father's a millionaire. His brother's a millionaire. Everybody around him is a millionaire. And he's sending you to go rob a nigga. That's how much of a clown you are. Think about that. Think about that. You're around millionaires and nigga can't set you up for a play, a legal play for you to get some money. Nigga gonna send you on a crash dummy mission. That means you're a fucking clown. If you're around a millionaire and a nigga telling you to shoot, rob a nigga, do some crazy shit and break the law, you a fucking clown. That's why he using you like that, because you a fucking meatball. If you're around a nigga some money, a boss is gonna make sure he can provide an opportunity for you legal. Fuck, he gonna have you around him doing illegal shit. I mean, you a fucking clown. His brother, on the hand, J.Prince, is responsible for discovering Drake on SoundCloud back in the days. Matter of fact, it was MySpace. Yeah, it was MySpace where he discovered him. And that's how they really forged a name for themselves, the brothers. Finesse 2 times, a couple of other people that you guys might not know about. But people were telling me to cover this story because his name kept popping up in the blogs, and a lot of people were saying, what did he do? Like, who is he? I didn't even know who he was. I had to do some background research on him. I just remember him with the big JR chain. I was like, all right, this shit is hard. This nigga be fresh Houston nigga. I didn't know who he was. I just was seeing pics of him and shit on the gram. And then when this shit happened with the Boosie and the Takeoff shit and all that shit, I looked into it. I'm like, oh, this is the nigga's son of Jazz and shit. I'm like, all right, okay. What he do? So then I'm like, all right, music, the Finesse 2 times shit, all right. They get a couple dollars and all that. But for social media and for, I guess, image purposes, he portrays to be a gangster. So that's the real reason why I covered this story. Because, I mean, he can be a gangster, a silver spoon-fed gangster. A guy that grew up as a millionaire from birth, because his father was rich already when he had him. This nigga been rich. I mean, yeah, he been rich his whole life since birth. his father was already on and already had record labels, getting street money and all that, so he was already good. So a lot of people was asking, why would you do? That's the question everybody want to know, and I need y'all to get in the comments about, if you grew up a millionaire, why would you want to be a street nigga? That shit is kind of funny to me. Alright, because most niggas that was in the streets is because they had to be out there. If you grew up with money and you drifted towards the street, is it acceptance, or does the street people look better than the squares or the average 9-to-5 guys? I don't know. If I had money, I never would have been in the streets. I never wanted to be in the streets, period, myself. My personal opinion. But that's a whole nother story. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this dude, man. Is he the real deal? Is he a gangster? Can you be a gangster if you grew up a millionaire? If you went to every good school and was protected growing up, can you still be a gangster? Or why? Why would you want to be if you had money? If you ain't have to be in the streets, why? Is the gangster life or the lifestyle still appealing? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Get in the comments and hit me back. This is the story of J.Prince Jr, the spoon-fed gangster. Y'all let me know what y'all think.